Five, four, three, two, one.
Hi, and welcome to SF Live. I'm your host, Christina Marie Flores. Well, we've got some very entertaining vocalists with us this evening. She is Suzanne, Kitten on the keys, Ramsey. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi.
Excellent. So, an award-winning musical and burlesque artist.
That's right. I won the SF Weekly Music Award in 2003 for my crazy cabaret burlesque Naughty Ditties. And I also won a Golden Pasty Award.
The Golden Pasties?
That's right.
Oh,
It's a big New York burlesque festival tradition. I won a Golden Pasty Award for being the biggest tease, and I won Best Costume at the Miss Exotic World, which is a big burlesque convention in Las Vegas. That's kind of like the high holy days of burlesque. It's, held in Las Vegas. It's been happening for about 40 years.
I see.
All dancers come from all over the world to this, and I won Best Costume.
That's amazing. You know what? Unbelievably, we already have a call coming in. Is the caller still there? Hi, caller. You're on the air.
Why? Wow.
Hello? Hello, caller? Maybe not. Okay, well, we have no problem. But here's a question for you right off the bat. What is burlesque?
Well, you've been seeing a lot about it, a lot more skin. It's it actually comes from the word comedy. It is comedy based, and are we going to be talking to somebody?
Okay, caller. Hi, come on. Hello? With the volume up? No.
Oops.
Wait a minute. One more time. We can just hardly hear you.
Hello?
Hi.
Huh.
Okay, no problem. So you're saying burlesque?
Well, it's a comedy-based art form, and it comes out of the music hall and the vaudeville traditions, and it's usually like a variety show, and there's often scantily clad women who teasingly will take off their clothes. It's like a low form of theater. It's definitely theater for the people and for the working class, and often they will parody politics as well.
Oh, really? Okay, I haven't heard of
things
that
are
before.
happening in the world, like for instance, wouldn't want to bash Obama because I really like him, but for instance, I could do a burlesque parody, say based on his large ears or something.
Like
and maybe
use the
put
ears
them-
and cover them?
Put them here. I could make ear pasties or something.
I bet that would be a first.
Yeah, or I've done it. Or maybe even say Joe the plumber. I could do a little something about my plumber's crack. So you kind of can take everyday things that are happening in the world and kind of bring it down to a level and just make it a wide parody. It's fun.
Very good. Yeah, it sounds like fun. Now, when you were a kid, did you like turn on the music and do your own little dancing in your room? And
Absolutely did. I was
did?
one of those kids whose only friend was an AM radio, and I would cut Sunday school and just delight over Shirley Temple at 10 a.m. Every Sunday at 10, they had a Shirley Temple movie, and I feel like I learned a lot from her.
very good. Yes, it said you've been compared to Shirley Temple along with Judy Tenuta.
Yes.
I can see that, and Mae West.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
For the saucy humor. She's amazing. That woman broke so many barriers. She wrote her own plays. She wrote her own music. She comes from the vaudeville and burlesque traditions, and she actually started acting a lot later in life. So I feel like I kind of have a lot in common with her because I'm a little on the older side, and so it's really fun to have a great role model like her.
That is just wonderful. You have such energy coming from you.
Oh, thank you.
Is it running in the family? I mean, did you get this from your mom?
Well, honestly, my parents are kind of the Mutt and Jeff. I have my mother, who was a religious Bible-toting woman.
Oh, really?
But I found out that she liked to sing, and she actually portrayed Sophie Tucker when she was 9 years old for the Lions Club back in the Midwest. So that's kind of a naughty side of my mom. And Sophie Tucker was a contemporary of Mae West's, and she was definitely kind of had some saucy songs from the vaudeville era. And my dad is a drummer and continues to be a band leader well into his 80s, and he was a music educator. He also went on the road at the age of 15 and played drums for burlesque dancers on the Midwest circuit.
So what did he think that his daughter got into burlesque? Did he like it, or?
At first, I think he kind of, was stroking his chin, but then I'm like, hey, Dad, I'm playing in a 10-piece band, and we're backing up legends like Tempest Storm and Dixie Evans.
Wow.
I think he got proud of me.
Now, wait, you were in the band, so you play musical instruments.
Yes. Oh, I do. Absolutely. Kitten on the keys refers to the piano keys.
Okay.
But I also play the accordion. And I stroke a good ukulele, too.
Wait a minute. The accordion, the keyboard, and the ukulele.
The ukulele. Yeah.
Amazing. So
Triple
you must
threat.
That must have been a very loud household.
Absolutely. It was kind of kooky and fun. I started out at piano at 6 and was singing in church. It's like almost everything I learned was in the church, but then I ran away.
Oh, but not everything.
Not everything. But then I kind of ran away and kind of enjoyed punk rock. I was in a bunch of all-girl bands. And then...
Okay, wait a minute. So you went from the church to punk rock.
Immediately. Well, it was much more fun.
Okay, well, yes.
I grew up in the suburbs in Lafayette and the Walnut Creek area. Sorry, Walnut Creek. And it just wasn't very fun for a girl who had bigger ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And I would climb over the chain link fence, stuff my marching band. I played the Glockenspiel in marching band.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Glockenspiel.
Was ist ein Glockenspiel?
Glockenspiel with the bells,
Oh, no,
like
the bells.
Ding, 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 ding. The thing that drives you crazy
Okay,
in the marching band.
yes.
That's what I played. And I would strip off that uniform and go into Berkeley and San Francisco. We had an amazing punk rock and art underground scene happening in San Francisco in the late 70s and early 80s.
Oh, is that Mabuhay Garden?
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
And I feel very lucky that I got to see some really amazing bands in the day. And I feel that a lot of the burlesque culture that's happening today kind of stems from this do-it-yourself punk culture. Like, I can't be a glamorous, gorgeous Dita Von Teese. I don't have a team of people working for me, making me outfits and choreographing. It's like, I do all this on my own. Mm-hmm. I glue each and every rhinestone. Sniffing a little glue along the way.
Interesting. And of course, this outfit. Now, you're only seeing the top half of the outfit. Could I get you to stand up a little bit to show the bottom and the work? Look at the work on this.
I know. I sewed it on by hand. And actually, a really fabulous burlesque legend who lives here in San Francisco, her name is Holiday O'Hara. She gave me a lot of her old things from the day. Isn't that
how
fabulous?
Nice. Passing down all the
Passing down the
outfits, yeah.
traditions and the outfits. And she gave me a lot of glittery things. And I love that. And that's another great thing about the burlesque community. It seems to be very infectious. Mm-hmm. And it's not just an audience of men. It's a lot of women inspiring other women. Because now in this day and age, you see a lot of all shapes, all sizes, all colors, all genders, and it's just really inspiring. It's a really great, wonderful, giving crowd. I like it. I feel very happy to be a part of it.
Definitely, you're glowing.
Oh, thank
definitely
you.
Must be enjoying it. Now, I'm thinking the whole idea behind burlesque is that we've gotten so far away from it. Started with burlesque, a little here, a little there. Mm-hmm. Now it's just like bam. It's like everything, legs splayed, frontal, backal, insidal, every kind of nudity. Are we going back because there's really nothing left to do? We've seen everything, so now we're kind of putting things back on again?
That is an absolute excellent point. I think you really hit the nail on the head. I think that when I started this resurgence of the neo-burlesque was in the late 90s, and when you think, oh my God, we've got, a lot of things happening in Washington, you can see anything and everything on the internet. Like you said, it's like everything's pierced, every orifice has something in it. And let's go back to sorry folks at home, let's go back to a kinder, gentler era. And people, I think, stopped going out and seeing live entertainment. And how fun is it to go hear some music, see some bad comedy, and then see some sexy girls bumping and grinding and taking it off for your enjoyment.
And it's true, and it really does. I did see a few burlesque shows recently.
Oh, cool.
And it's really interesting as a woman to see different bodies portrayed.
Yes, and it's nice, isn't it?
It's because you don't have access to see women naked of that different body shapes.
No,
and
you don't.
It's really much more interesting to me. I don't know.
It is.
And it's just because we've been spoon-fed this idea of what beauty beauty is supposed to be. And what the shape is, that's the ultimate, but that's so not true. I mean, and you look at Mae West, and Mae West used to wear the costumes that are so tight that during the breaks in the movie, she had to lean up against the board.
That's
because
right.
she couldn't sit because it's like so, but she was big and voluptuous and owned herself. And the women that I
Absolutely.
see doing burlesque really own themselves. They are comfortable in their own skin.
And isn't that nice?
Yeah.
It's really nice. And